half of the first.
The second baseman, Rico Blanco.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Batting second.
Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Behind 0-2 now. Blanco aboard here at first with nobody out.
Two.
First, I don't think they can get two. Scooped up, Galvis, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So a runner at first with one man gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. On the ground to first. Backhanded to second for one. Over to Austin, the double play, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Peter Alonso. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Batting fifth.
And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis,
Michael.
a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's a 9-year major league vet. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Standing in, Rollins, chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Alonso in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to
Leading up for the Mets.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. My side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone into the upper tank. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. First pitch on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Gamble comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rico Blanco. He singled his last time up. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo.
Number 10.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Nimmo.
Gamble is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. They get a couple of runs. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Peter Alonso is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2 balls and a strike to count. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Alonso at second. Conforto at first. 1 gone. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Rosario.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Now to the plate, Chris Herman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rico Blanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Herman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Trahern going back on it, and it's gone. Stepping in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2.
Cut it, 2-2-2.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games in Union.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 52.
5-2 the final score tonight. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
From Phoenix, Arizona.
Let's play ball.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things
Leading
off
off
here in the
for
bottom
the
half of the
Diamondbacks.
first.
The center
First
fielder.
pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball.
Fastball
Jankowski.
just misses. That's ball one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, you got to applaud this team. They've scratched and clawed their way back to 500, and they're playing good fundamental baseball right now. They got some pitchers who can execute, and they got some guys who can drive the ball out of the ballpark. This should get interesting for this team as the summer progresses.
And one gone. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, David Peralta. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Line drive to left. Gamble is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Digging in, Danny Santana comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1-1. The right side. Austin scoops it up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. In now, Jake Lamb.
Batting fifth.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now, number 9, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Number 9.
Low for ball 1. And it's fouled away. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Full count now. 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. Gamble is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Carson Kelly, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Gamble coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Rollins.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Santana is in pursuit. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Striding in, Bryant Traherne. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might.
Stepping up to the plate, number 59. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Hey, we're still in the early stage. We're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Striding in once again, Travis Jankowski. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Traherne, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, David Peralta hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Batting, right fielder, Danny.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now batting, the third base.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. 1-1 the count to Jake Lamb. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Santana at second with 2 down. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2, and a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on. Up next for Arizona, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Number 32. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Carson Kelly stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1 down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. There's one. Over to Austin. The double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rollins. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
This is in the air out to right. Santana is there, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels. Coming to the plate now, number 59 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
The next 0-2 hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So striding in, Travis Jankowski, who came across to score after doubling in his last at bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
2 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Number 2, 0 for 2 on his. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Settling in now, David Peralta.
Up next for the Diamondbacks. No left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Santana, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Trahern on the move. He's there and records the first down. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in now, number 9. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Ready for another chance. Number 32, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. It's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
Just a few miles off. Now in the box, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off the afternoon for Pittsburgh.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Starling.
And we are underway
Marte.
from Milwaukee as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Elias Diaz would be next. Fouled off.
Straight up.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trahern is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Pirates stranded. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Garcia makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. But he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Number 3 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. On the line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The center fielder, Darling.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucks center fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
He's set. The 2-2. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In there, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.